Okay, so I've just finished shooting editing my I'm Uncut pre-release vlog, and I was just about to get on to shooting the Planeswalker decks unboxings for probably Monday or Tuesday. But I came across a thread that I felt like I needed to address this because if this is true, this is truly toxic behavior from a local game store. As you can see, my dog Indy's clearly not that upset about it. But from time to time, I like to try and stir things up a little bit and get some attention on something, because posting something randomly to Reddit or like leaving a Facebook post doesn't seem to really influence Wizards of the Coast that often. And so if this issue is true, I'd like to have you guys make sure that you like and maybe share this video to try to get more people talking about it, because it seems like Wizards always needs kind of a fever pitch of outrage to really want to do anything about it. Now, again, this story could be false, so I want to preface this with what I think Wizards needs to do is reach out to this user and try to get more details, because I went through their post history and at no point do they name the store. Now, if I'm this person, I probably don't name the store either, because it sounds like it's the only local game store in their town, so he probably knows that he'd be identified. And maybe he's a little bit afraid. Well, it could be. I mean, this person, they are probably afraid of retribution or even having the store shut down. But unfortunately, this store clearly has a monopoly, and you tell me if you think what they're doing might seem a little suspect. I'm going to read the post to you. Hi, all. I'm pretty sure the answer to this question is going to be his store, he can do what he likes. But it seems to be a dodgy practice at the very least, so I thought I would ask the question. I've been playing at my current LGS for a year now. It's probably one of the smaller stores in my city that caters to a mostly standard crowd, roughly 20 to 25 people for F&M. Now, I will tell you, I did the research I could. I found out that this store is in Australia, so that's probably a pretty small list. The price for it is pretty decent. For $10 entry, you're guaranteed 2 boosters. 1 opened and 1 sealed. Placing determines the order in which the players choose their prizes. So out of 20 packs, generally the first and second place will walk away with something playable at least. Now, since BFZ came out, we haven't seen a single expedition, masterpiece, or invocation in open boosters of these prize packs. Imagine that. He opened 3 Amonkhet boxes last night. When I went to inspect the prizes on offer last night, the top offering was a Nissa. And as I was looking over them, he said to me, unfortunately, we didn't open any of those funky looking new cards. In isolation, that doesn't seem impossible. And he's right there. There's obviously no guarantee that there'll be an invocation in 3 booster boxes, though it is unlikely. I don't know. If it's 1 in 6 boxes, it's exactly 50% likely, roughly. But then I realized that there has never been one in a prize pool since BFZ, been an expedition or equivalent. He opens roughly 2 boxes of each set per night. We play both Tuesdays and Fridays, and has never included one in the prizes. I spoke to another player who is a regular there, and he mentioned that he's heard the store owner opens them up, takes out the money cards, and sells them to the bigger stores in our town and pockets the cash himself. Of course he does! Of course he does! Like I said at the beginning, he's the owner. He can do what he wants with the prizes. But I just wanted to make sure there is nothing in his behavior that's breaking any rules. Wow. Huge kudos to this user. I don't want to say their name now. Obviously, you could find it if you need to, but I don't want this person to get run down, you know? I can't imagine being so clearly, this is how it reads to me, okay? He's so thankful that he has a local store to even play at, that he's so like I said, thankful for a guy like Colt that he doesn't even want to say what we all know is happening. This guy is ripping his customers off. I mean, are you kidding me? First of all, as far as I know, those prize packs are meant to be distributed to the players. In fact, stores, when you look at pre-release stuff specifically, they have an even more strict policy. I know I talked to Kevin from Rogue Deck Builder, and when UPS screwed up his pre-release shipping, they wouldn't even let him run pre-release on a different night. There is zero chance that Wizards of the Coast is okay with people opening their prize packs. Now, clearly, this has to be investigated and verified, because this user could just be looking for some Reddit karma, right? It got voted up to the front page, of course. But I see a lot of people in talking back and forth, but nobody's really calling for any action here. And this sucks because local game stores are hard to find, especially, I know a lot of you are in Australia. So if any of you, there's actually probably a good chance one of you knows which store he's talking about. Email it to me, Jeremy at MTG Headquarters. You can send me a DM on Twitter. You can message me on Facebook. I'll keep your name out of it. But I definitely want to get Wizards of the Coast to investigate this, because there is no way in my mind that this is a totally normal procedure. The poster also said the store recently became Advanced Plus, so it must be a bigger store. So he's really wanting to push his dedication to MTG, but finding out what he's doing here has really soured me. Of course it had. Dude, it should make you pissed off. It should enrage you. Wizards of the Coast needs to see this video or this post. They need to investigate this game store, which is clearly ripping off its customers. I just... Please spread this around. If you know people at Wizards and you're not blacklisted like me, maybe send it to them. Send it to their Facebook page. Ask them what's going on with this. There's no doubt in my mind there's only a handful of WPN Advanced Plus stores in Australia. I bet you one of you knows which store this is, and if I get their name, I will call them directly and try to see what's going on with this, because I'm sorry, selling Magic product is a privilege, not a right. Unfortunately, it's the players that get hurt by any potential. Hopefully, the store will just get in some trouble and will be able to keep their contract, and they'll end this process. Unfortunately, while 95% of local game store owners are great people who love the game, you got that 5% of people that are real assholes, and this person needs to be named. They need to change their practice. I don't want their store shut down because that hurts the players. I don't want any major legal action. I just want the process to change. Or for someone in the comments below to try to convince me of how this is good. Maybe I'm just not seeing an angle. Really, maybe I'm not understanding it. And if you're a fan of this process, educate me. I want to understand it more. If you agree with me, and if we can't see a real reason why this store is doing this, the store needs to be dealt with by Wizards of the Coast swiftly. Thanks for watching this. We'll talk to you again real soon.